week 3 update, Bo Shooter. Greetings and hello there, everyone. It's me, Nooch2Good, your Star Wars dad, here with my week 3 update. 3 weeks of farming Jabba the Hutt free to play in 2023 after all the updates and changes. We got some fun progress to show off today. We'll do that first, and then I'm going to play through all my dailies. I haven't actually done them yet. Here are all my dailies right here. We're going to do it together. We're going to have some fun. We're going to play a little Galactic War. I'll show you the characters I'm farming with my first energy. We're going to play some mob battles that I've kind of been saving up a little bit. Then we'll go to the cantina and talk a little bit about what's going on in there. So a lot of stuff to do today. Let's get right into it. The very first thing we'll do is we'll show you our early targets. So we showed this on week 1, early target. Maybe I showed them the night that I launched. So early targets: Boba Fett, Geo Soldier, Colonel Stark, Moff Tarkin. You see Grandma Tarkin, Cad Bane. You can see a lot of progress on all 5 of these, and maybe even one more coming in here. And then Veers, Gideon, Dark Trooper, and Ahsoka. So where are we on that progress? Well, today here we're at level 56. I'm going to say I'm like 1 day behind last month, but I'm actually recording this on day 20. I'm actually recording it the night before because that's when my dailies reset, and I kind of want to do a reset here and show you when I may keep doing this, is recording it on Tuesday night when my stuff resets so I can do my activities. And it may put me a little bit, if you go watch some old videos of me doing the free-to-play account earlier this year, I'll be running a little bit behind. However, I still didn't have Cad Bane for a few weeks on that account, though. So we've got a 7-star Geo Soldier last week. This week we're at level 56. We've already got 7-star Cad Bane done. I'll show you that shop in a minute. Before we do anything else in the game, we're into the dailies, right? So let's farm the characters that I make sure to farm every day. The first thing I do is I want to get the characters that I absolutely want to farm every single day, and then I branch out later when I get one of my more energy comes in to doing stuff that's kind of semi-optional. So who do I got to farm every day with my energy? It's going to be Dark Trooper every day. The reason I'm doing this is to get myself a super awesome Imperial Trooper team. And that also will get me R2-D2 down the road, and I need R2-D2, so I can go get CLS, then get Jedi Knight Luke, and that leads me to, of course, Jabba. So we got to get R2-D2 on the roster. So, who is that? We did Dark Trooper, we did General Veers. I come down here, I do Iden Versio every day. It's not primarily to have Iden Versio, it's primarily to have the Vulture Droid. We've actually got the Vulture Droid unlocked right now, and I didn't get any of them there. Thank you so much. Where else? My requirements. Bouche Leia is kind of a want, not a need right now. I realize that I need her for Jabba, but she's still on single character for single shard farms. So I farm her when I get my extra energy. I don't farm her my first time through, because when she gets to double shards, I think she's either August or September, I don't remember, but when she gets there, we'll definitely farm her every day. We'll have a lot more characters on the roster by then too. Mando, Grief Karga are later as well. Jedi and Anakin has become a later for me. I'm actually doing Queel every time, and Queel is for the TIE Bomber. Now, I'm gonna say one thing. I am going to say that I realize I'm doing a Jabba Rush account, okay? Queel and the TIE Bomber is more tied to the Executor. But that said, the TIE Bomber is a really important ship, and I want to make sure that on some level I'm staying true to just a general long-term farm. It's part of why I'm doing the Geos as well, but I'm also doing the Geos for their ships. That might be the one farm I could take out if I was just going to do like just straight 100% pure Jabba and nothing else ever. But I feel like it's a really important node to farm every day for every player in the game, so I'm farming it because Queel is there for the Razor Crest and all that stuff, but mainly the TIE Bomber, a pilotless bomber for the Empire fleet. That's the fleet I'll be running early on. So getting that into my fleet will help me have good fleets. When I get it to 7 stars at about the 6-month mark, I'll have a much better fleet than if I didn't get it to 7 stars. So a big deal, a big ship. Let's keep moving. Piet is a requirement. I also get to farm Resistance Hero Poe along the way, who I will use for nothing except for shard shot currency down the road. There's Piet. I don't have him yet. 14 out of 25. I'm on my way, but I'll get that done. Mara Jade is an extra. I'm gonna keep farming her as an extra because you guys all yell at me when I don't have Mara Jade, so that's why. And you're right. Hey, Fennec Shand. She's a double shard farm, so I'm getting her. Right there, boom, done. And I went through all of it. Went through my 50s. I'm done. I'm out. No more. Okay, now, I go to my Cantina energy, and right now in here, I'm just running Spy. I've got Spy activated, so I've got a couple more weeks of this left before I get them to 7 stars. When and if I get some more crystals, which I'll show you today, I'm actually going to get some crystals today, I think, then we will get him a little further along in the game. Hey, there was my mystery chest. All that mod energy, that right now is converting mostly to credits for me. And let's go to our shipments right now. Of course, here in the featured shipment, we just spend our credits every day, buy these, regardless of whether you think you should or not. Buy them, buy them, buy them. Down the road, you will need them for your Gear 13, your relic currency, so make sure you get your relic gear levels, so make sure to farm everything. Nothing here. Cantina battles, when I get 400 right now, I'm farming Boba Fett. Don't have it. I don't think I'm gonna have him to 7 stars by next week, unless something happens with crystals or energy. When I get to like 450, if I get a total of 450, that's when I might spend that extra 100 crystals on Cantina energy for the day. But I have not been there in a while. My crystals are a little bit lagging right now, but I don't know. We'll see. Stark. I don't have 450 of these, but let me show you what I'm doing here. This is the exciting shot to me. This is the exciting shot. I'm doing a couple of things in here. Number one. Let me go back up. Where is she? There she is. I'm farming Rebel Officer Leia Organa with my Mark II raid tokens. Now, why am I doing that? I'm in a Hoth Territory Battles Guild, right? So I will be getting somewhere in the range of 25 or 30 Rolo shards a month. I'm not sure exactly how much it is. But that said, it's not going to be enough. You know, I need to get her activated before that would get me, because I'm not even playing Territory Battles. I got to get to level 65, and I think I'm 2 weeks away from that. So I'm farming her in here. Why am I not farming Wampa and Hermit Yoda in here? Because they're going to be available later, and I can't see it right now, but in the guild event store, when I get to level 65, that's when I get the territory battles open. I'll be able to farm them with my Get 1 currency, and that's going to be my main farming source for there. So right here, I'm farming Rebel Officer Leia Organa right now with my Get 2 currency. It might be argued, I guess we'll find out long term, that I should just save that currency, get her from Hoth Territory Battles, and then use that currency for gear. I'm not sure which way would be more efficient, but I want to get her to 7 stars. I want to make sure I'm not holding back. And by the way, in that guild event store, she is also in there, but she costs Get 2 currency, which I won't be getting a lot of from Hoth Territory Battles. And also, I want to use that initially for Negotiator or Malevolence. Malevolence for me, so I'm not doing that. Hey, I got the shard shop open. I haven't looked in here yet. I got 0 currency, thank you very much. Back to the shops. I skipped over some stuff. Yes, guild activities. So, Rebel Officer Leia Organa in there every day. I'd like to find somebody who's going to save up all that currency and just get her through Hoth Territory Battles and let me know how it goes, but, you know, we'll see it down the road how that goes. Now, my Mark I raid tokens are being spent on Colonel Stark, who I will have at 7 stars tomorrow, and then Sunfac, who I'll have at 7 stars in a few days. This is a big deal. Sunfac getting into 7 stars for my fleets is a big, hairy, stinking deal. Getting Stark to 7 stars quickly through here is a big deal. Other characters we got to look at after this. I need to consider, after I get done with both of those, I got to consider maybe Han Solo, Kenobi, Traya. I think Han Solo is at the top of my list there, but also Paplu, Ewok Elder, Luke Skywalker Farm Boy, Old Ben is in here, Logray. These are some farms I've got to consider. I'm not sure exactly where I'll go once I finish Sunfac and Colonel Stark, but you know what? It's not super urgent. You can do it as it comes. So, but my first 2 farms are Stark and Sunfac in here. To get them done, I want to get ready for fleets at level 60. And that's how so Colonel Grand Moff Tarkin will be done in here in a couple of days. I'll get him done to 7 stars shortly here, so next week. Next week I'll come back with a 7-star Tarkin, a 7-star Sunfac, a 7-star Colonel Stark, and I'm going to put myself well ahead of the pace I was at when I did this earlier this year, mainly because of all the currency available that I'm getting in here. Note that I'm not getting any Mark III raid tokens. That's because my guild right now is doing the Heroic Sith raid. Actually, not even Heroic. The 6-star Sith raid. I'll show you that in a minute. Galactic War Shop. I farmed Cad Bane to 7 stars, and now, hold! I'm holding everything. There's really nobody else to get. Poggle the Lesser is probably my next character target in here to round out my Geos. But when I get to level, it's either at level 60 or 65. I don't remember when they open up. I think it's when I get to level 60 and my first refresh, I get the ships in here. And I'll have Geo ships where there's blank right here. I'll have Geo ships. I'll have Ahsoka's ship. I want to save that currency so when I get to level 60, I'm just popping Geo ships at will and not struggling with that even one little bit. Don't buy mods in here. That's what I'm doing in the shops. All right, I got a Galactic challenge here. So, see, I've got this opened up. Tier 4 just opened up yesterday. Let's go ahead and do the battle here. You guys know how these go. It's pretty simple. You get to use all your characters. Let me pull up a big bad. There you go. Let's pull up Darth Vader here. Darth Vader's gonna bring me home, and I can use my Imperial Trooper my Imperial Trooper team, which has really been carrying me. This is the team right now: Veers, Stark, Dark Trooper, Moff Gideon, Iden Versio. Vader's gonna make it go even a little bit better. I'm just gonna auto this. It's a pretty easy auto, and I'll show you how this team works more when we get over to Galactic War, and when I go do the mod battles, I'll show you how that Trooper team works on its own with Iden Versio. Iden Versio is not a typical mix in there, I don't think, but she really does impact the Trooper team positively, even though she doesn't go, technically her kit doesn't want other leaders on her team and doesn't want Imperial droids on her team. But here at the beginning of the game, we got to be a little bit more creative with how we're doing things. And so I've got Iden Versio on my Trooper team, and I'll show you how I use her to recover protection, get protection up, and stun the enemy, stuff like that. I'll show you that shortly. Excuse me, a nose. Let's go ahead and sim that now. We got that done. Thank you very much. Then we go over here with and get our gear. Who needs this stuff? Okay. I can't really take anybody I got him at gear 7. If you look at some of these characters, like, let's take a look. I got Dark Trooper at gear 7, right? Well, I can't even take him to gear 8 until level 62, level 65. So that's 2+ weeks away. So there's really no point, and I have 0 Carbantis at this point. So I'm a ways off from gear 8 for my big boy here. I do have some upgrades here, and this AoE is actually doing a ton of damage down here at lower levels, but I don't want to upgrade it for an extra 5% damage, and that's going to fade. It still does damage later, but you don't really rely on it very much. I'm kind of saving ability upgrades right now. I'm not sure what I want to upgrade at the moment, so I'm kind of just holding on to them. I may actually use them down the road for the Geonosians to get their galactic power up. And see, 5% damage isn't that influential, and then when I won't be able to do level 7 anyway, so I'm kind of just saving my ability mats. Oh, you saw one thing there. I told you about this. You want to put, if you do anything with those 3-dot mods, a speed arrow. That's an arrow with a speed primary. I've got one on Moff Gideon, I've got one on Boushh Leia, and I've got one on Colonel Stark, and one on here on Veers. And my Imperial Trooper team is the team I'm running. It just gives you some extra speed that you didn't have before. So that's what I'm doing with those mods. Now let's go over to the mod battles right now. Let's go ahead and get this first. Actually, before we do anything, let's go fight an arena. Let's go, because I got to do 3 arena battles every day. Let's knock one of them out right here, because, it takes a little bit of time to get that done. So here's our arena battle. I'll show you the team I'm using. There's a trooper team that's lower level than mine. Does he have, like, he's got more stars than me, and he's got some mods. So he's got some speed mods on here, too. He's got better mods than me. I really don't have hardly any mods. Let's see what we got here. I think I'll lose to this team, actually. I think I'll probably lose, but let's take a look. Let's go in and give it a shot. Give the old college try, as they might have used to say. Okay, I'm not going first. Dark Trooper gives me an AoE. Then Moff Gideon does the wrong ability, because that's what he does. I need to get Gideon out so that I get rid of this. Yeah, there we go. Now he has the damage penalty applied. This demoralized, negative 25% offense, negative 10% critical chance. Negative 15% critical damage does not stack with other debuffs. So that demoralize is really important to get on your opponent when you have Imperial Troopers going. Now I want to try and get rid of his Dark Trooper. Let's go ahead and give him a armor shred that I can... Ooh. Oh, he's just smoking me. Those speed... Hey, boys and girls, if you're new to the game, Speed is everything. That's why I'm sacrificing a little bit. We'll come back and play more arena. I'll pick a different team and we'll destroy a different team. But those troopers, if those troopers are faster than my troopers, I'm gonna have a lot of problems getting going. We'll come back later. Maybe we'll beat that Bastila team or something. I don't know. We'll see what we do. All right, over to mods. So I've been holding on to these. I'll show you here real quick. I actually got all these mod battles done. I mentioned last week I was around here that you want to go through these once. You do each of these battles once and you never touch them again all the way to tier 8. Do them once, never touch them again. It's at 1 star. I don't care. It means nothing to me. All I have to do is finish these so that when I get to level 80, I have this readily available, this node readily available. That's where I get all my slicing materials so I can take mods from gray to green to green to blue to blue to purple to gold to 6 dot. This locked tier right now at level 80 is where I go to improve my mods when I get to level 80. So I'm done with this. I will never touch those tiers again that I've got complete. Ever again. Ever again. Don't touch them. Now, in here, the only node I've accomplished so far is this health tier 1. I had it done last week when we came together. I might have done it last week when we came together. I tried health tier 2 and failed. I tried defense tier 1 and failed. The thing about these is you get crystals for finishing these, and each time you get one, it gives you a different kind of mod. The goal is to get these tier 3s opened up, because when you get the tier 3s opened up, it doesn't show you. That's where you're getting your 5 dot mods from, and you don't really want to invest in mods at any significant level until you have 5 dot mods. So let's try this out. I haven't done this in a week. Let's see how this goes. I'm gonna drop my Imperial Trooper team in here. I am not. See, here's the problem. I can't use Veers yet. So let's do this differently. I'm not going to do that until I can use Veers, and I think I've got to have them at 5 stars. Let's do defense tier 1. I don't want to go waste that. I think I'm just wasting it. So here I can use Veers. It's my Imperial Trooper team on the defense mods tier 1. I don't want to waste this energy. Every time I waste this energy, it costs me credits for the most part because I'm selling most of these mods. So let's just go ahead and do defense tier 1. I think I'll be able to get through this. I haven't tried it in a week, but I'm not real... I think this should be pretty easy for the most part. He said. Excuse. I have had a bug for it. Okay, here's where. Watch this. I'm a little early on this. I should probably save it. But here's where Iden Versio comes in handy. Dispel all debuffs on Imperial Trooper allies. I don't have any of those. Iden gains protection up for 2 turns, and all other Imperial Trooper allies gain protection up 50%. Imperial Troopers allies recover 25% protection. So, hey, it just makes my guys a little more beefy, and it helps me. It just helps me get more survivability. Let me AoE. Can I get this with AoE? Nah, I can't. Not that good. There we go. Get rid of that. Oh, the dodge. There's nothing I hate more than a good dodge. All right, there we go. Can she take care of this guy? Yay, he gone. All right. We're going to get through this pretty easily. And this shows you why I want to wait for Veers to be at, I think at 5 stars is where I'm going to need him to get to that next level, because Veers is super important to making this team work. It gives him extra speed. He gives him extra offense. He calls him in for that AoE attack like you saw right there. Go ahead and finish that one. Let's go. We'll do this. I probably should have done my Dark Trooper on Magna Guard. Let's do a stun on Magna Guard. That second ability for Iden Versio stuns. It's super helpful, guys. You're going to see it here. I'll show it to you again in Arena. I've got a different team. And we're going to do a few Galactic War levels. I'll show it to you in there as well. This is going swimmingly. I'll probably take this over to the next... I'll probably do as many of these tier 1s as I can until it starts to feel like it's not going to work. Let's go and do this. We're going to suck our base turn meter away. Call in the assist. And yes, we are sucking turn meter. That's correct. That's the proper terminology for it. It's turn meter suck. I like to use the word suck a lot. I call Darth Malik's life drain. I call that life suck. Yeah, Big Hands Anakin over there. Ooh, now this is interesting. I think I'm gonna go for a stun on Anakin first if I can get it. This is a challenge. I didn't get it. I probably should have saved Gideon's ability for this level where I can call everybody to assist. I'm just gonna go basic. I'm gonna save the armor shred for later. Let's give everybody critical chance up. Ah, Ahsoka's hurting me. Okay, that didn't hurt much. Let's go over here and hit, let's hit Ahsoka for now. That was a mistake. Now Anakin, oh, Anakin didn't get a bonus turn. I didn't expect that. I guess Anakin doesn't get bonus turns here in the defense tier 1. Now I realize that I can't critically hit Ahsoka, so that's kind of a problem, but we'll go through with our basics here. I'm gonna go ahead and put an armor shred on Plo Koon. There we go. And that might do it for Ahsoka. Yes, it did. Now we get after Plo Koon. I'm gonna finish this clean. You want to be able to finish it at 3 stars. Finishing these at 2 stars or 1 star, yeah, you did it, and it's not a waste that one time. But you don't want to be playing these all day and all night. You want to just be autoing these with your energy. You don't want to be coming in over. And I guess so. We'll play these level tier 1s, and then I'll show you the crystals I'm going to get and everything. So there's my tier 1 on the defense mods. I got my 3 dot defense mods. Let's go over to the next mode, which is going to be crit damage. Let's do tier 1 on this. I'm going to do this until it looks like I won't advance. Maybe I'll just do these 2. I'm going to do these 2. I'm not going to keep going. You guys don't want to watch me do these tier 1 mod battles all day, do ya? I mean, let me know in comments, do ya? I don't know, maybe you do. Hey, if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, everybody, please check and make sure your subscribe button is pushed, and make sure to click that like button. It feeds Mrs. Nooch's ego. It makes her feel good about the channel. It makes her it really makes it easier for me to do the channel when I can show Mrs. Nooch that I'm getting lots of subs and lots of likes. Otherwise, she's like, why are you playing this silly game on the internet? And I say, look at all the cash. She says, that's okay cash, but you know, it doesn't really justify what you're doing out there. And I say, well, it will eventually, honey. Anyway, like and subscribe, everybody. I'd appreciate that. I've been married for 27 years now. I'm making our relationship out to sound a lot worse than it really is. It's not like that at all. We are at the point now in our lives where we, we're not constantly, carting kids to one place or another, it was part of our life, and we chose it, and we loved it. Man, we had fun. We were at different points in our life. We were taking kids to, my oldest is a gymnast. I did that wrong again. He was doing gymnastics every day for years. Then he switched over to baseball. He played baseball. Then we were going back and forth to baseball, and I was coaching it. And I was also coaching my other son's baseball team. My third son was doing music lessons and lots of choir music stuff all week long. So we spent our years doing that, and that was challenging. Now that that's past us, I got to tell you guys, for those of you who are married right now and it's tough while you got the kids, the first thing I'll tell you, it's worth every minute. Your kids, investing in them, there's really nothing better that you do with your life. And I'll say it for me. I'm saving my ability this time. You see that? Saved my mob kid aim. It's my life is better for. What am I saying? It's better for you you invest time in your kids. My 96-year-old grandpa. We were talking about him the other day on the stream. He said to me, and this is a direct quote. I'm like, well, he were talking about his life and how he wasn't really doing much, and I said, you got your kids. Because my mom and my aunt and my uncle, they text him every day, every morning, and they just make, checking in with him, seeing what's going on, keeping him active, keeping his mind active, and just talking to him. Nobody lives in the same town as him. And when I said, you got your kids, don't you? And he said, well, I suppose that my kids is probably the best thing I've done with my life. And that's what he said at 96 years old. So keep that in mind, boys. We'll go do one more of these since we're talking life right now. Little life lessons from your Star Wars dad here. So yeah, back full circle. My wife and I, now that we are out of the kid taxi mode, which was a great period of our life. I'm not complaining one lick about that because my kids are the best thing I've ever invested in. Never made an investment as important or as rewarding or that paid off as much as my kids have and do every day. But we're not in that mode anymore, so we really have a lot more room to support each other. And I tell you what, when you get to a point where it's not just two, we still have our youngest son who lives with us. He's in high school. But when you get to the point where you're kind of past that, running around all the time, figuring out schedules, scrambling, little kids, making messes, constant stress, constant running, constant, everything. You have a little more time to enjoy each other and spend some time together, and we're able to do that now. And I think both of us appreciate it. We support each other's hobbies and interests. We support each other a lot. I got to tell you, I really think We are a lot more supportive and accepting of each other now than we were at earlier points of our life. And, you know, life is hard sometimes. Life is challenging. You push through it because the rewards at the end are worth every minute of it. And, you know, you've got to be able to live life at a point where you accept that the rewards for me are the kids. That's not for everybody. Not all of you guys have kids. Not all of you will have kids. Some of you are kids. And for you guys, do your homework. Stay in school. Work your jobs. You know, hey, if you got a job at McDonald's or something, push forward for that. Just, you know, really important stuff. So, I always say Mrs. Nooch wants me to get likes and subscribes. I'm doing that to manipulate you. I'm a manipulative guy. I'm manipulating you into liking and subscribing, but that's okay. We gotta have fun here on the channel. We're all having a good time together. And me and Mrs. Nooch are doing just fine. She's in Las Vegas right now, as I mentioned before, with her best friend. They're having a great time. I've been talking to her every night. And she won $100 on some slots, which that's great. I think she put 20 bucks in, or maybe less than that. I don't know. She's not much of a gambler. When I go to Vegas, I'll usually play in a poker tournament or two for 50 bucks and lose. So anyway, so she's down there having fun, having a good time. She'll be back in a couple days. There you go. There's your life lessons, along with, I could probably keep going I bet I could go all the way through. It feels like I could keep doing these over and over and over again, but I think you get the idea, right? Let's go check our achievements for what we get for that. First, I already had 26 light side characters. I'll claim my Darth Vader shards. He's at 30 out of 65 right now. Now look, beat defense mods tier 1, claim my 10 crystals, claim my 10 crystals, claim my 10 crystals. And if we scroll down, when we get to tier 2, we get 20 crystals. And it's either 30 or 40 for tier 3, and I can't remember. So as we gear our characters up, as we get higher star characters, specifically Veers in this case, we will do higher. I don't know, I should have read that maybe, but I didn't. We will do higher on higher levels. For now, all I'm going to do is go in, sim this 18 times, get a bunch of mods, and sell 98% of them. Let's go manage our mods now that we did that. I'm not refreshing that energy. That is certainly not worth my crystals. So let's go check these mods right now. I'll go ahead and pull up Tarkin. Click on the little mod up there to the top right. Down right, we're going to manage mods. Down here, you see that? Down right, we're going to manage mods. Manage mods. We're going to filter out all I want. I want to save all the speed primaries. Let's see what I got there. Speed primaries, okay. I'm going to upgrade 2 more of these. I'm not going to upgrade the 1.1s. So let's take these level 15. It's going to cost me 146,000. That seems well worth it to get some faster characters in here. And now I can go back and take the filter off. Filter. And I'm going to sell everything. I don't care if it's got a speed secondary on it right now, because it's going to be so paltry and not really upgradable that I'm not going to worry about it, unless it's a 5 dot. I have a few 5 dot mods. Let's go ahead and select all. We're going to, let's not sell the 5 dot mods. We'll save those, because we'll show you what to do with those later. If you want to know what to do with 5 dot mods, go watch my video Mods 101, or just watch my mods playlist. It's the first video on there. It'll really help walk you through what to do with your mods when you get them. Let's not sell these speed ones we just spent money upgrading either. And let's sell. So I've eliminated, and I don't need these, are already signed. So we'll take out all the ones that are already signed. I could have filtered that too, whatever. I take out my 21 speed mods. I keep my 5 dot mods, and I sell everything else right now. A sell. 300,000 credits right there. Thank you very much. That's how we're doing mods. Let's go ahead and claim some of our dailies here. I did some math. I didn't think I was going to be able to get to level 57, but I feel like I'm pretty close. Let's go take a look. That's not what I want. You guys do that on accident? You click the Game Center achievements? It's not what I want to claim. We're going to get closer than I thought I was going to get here. Okay. Now, so all we got left is Squad Arena, Galactic War. Let's go do those things. Let's get into Squad Arena. There we go. One more battle here. Oh. I've beaten this guy before. I think he just came in and beat me a minute ago. Yeah, let's go show you how the troopers wipe out this Kylo Ren Unmasked team at level 55. They're all Gear 7. You see that there? They're all purple. I've still got 2 of mine at Gear 6. Ain't no thing. We're going to crush them. We're going to crush them like a small bug what was the planet called? What did they destroy and Fallen? I can't remember anything. Let's kill this guy first so he's not getting turns when I kill everybody else. Sith Trooper gets, we'll put the armor shred here on Kylo because that's where it needs to go. We'll take Fox out. Maybe you should have took First Order Officer out, but it doesn't really matter because this is a slaughterfest, my friends. This is an absolute beatdown. Let's see if we can take out, oh, not quite. Oh, there we go. Goodbye, First Order Officer. Dark Trooper, have I mentioned this before? Dark Trooper is up there with my favorite characters in the game because of stuff like that. He's just a monster. He's just a monster. I realize he starts acquiring Chirotechs at like gear 9 or 10. I think it's gear 9. I don't care. I love him so much. Me love Dark Trooper so much. Okay. He's a monster. Absolute beast. Oh, I got another Kylo team coming up. Now, let's go do some galactic battles. I'll kind of show you what I'm doing here. I got a good tip from somebody last week in comments, and it was a really good thing to point out. So right here at this first level, these guys are pretty easily beatable. And I've got 2 initial teams. I got 3 teams. You'll see my squads here. These are my 3 squads. I've got my Imperial Trooper squad that you just saw. I've got this Bounty Hunter squad that I load up also. And then if I really need another team, I'm loading up this Tarkin, Geo Soldier, Sunfac team. I don't use that. In fact, I don't remember last time I used that. So what I do is I try to use this team, the Bounty Hunters, as much as I can early on, and then switch over to my Troopers later, just to preserve as much of their protection and health as possible. But somebody told me this is a great tip. I've been playing the game for almost 8 years, and I never thought about this. Hey, use your Troopers on the first battle so that you load up their turn meters. So what happens is, and I'll show you before I kill the last character here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So let's go ahead. I don't want to use my specials up. Let's just do this on Lando. Then we'll Dark Trooper Dooku. He's the biggest problem on this roster. Now I'm going to hit Mace. No, I'm not. Okay. Okay, we take Lando out. Let's go ahead and just take out Mace. Get some bonus protection up. This protection up actually protects my real protection. And so I don't lose any of that. That's what that does. So I'll only lose the purple protection now when they attack me. Yeah, I lied. I lost all of Stark's protection, but I would have lost a bunch more health on him if I hadn't had that protection up, and I didn't. I lied to you again. Also, we'll do the Troopers here one more time, and I'll show you what happens when you use them in a battle. They finish the battle with part of their turn meter already filled. So when I go into this battle with them, and I would usually use the Bounty Hunter team now, but when I go into this battle with them, look how they start this battle. Okay, note, the other team was all at like, I don't know, 20 to 25% turn meter. My guys are all 100% turn meter, 60, 80, 30. So I've already got all my turn meters loaded, so that when I come back around and start using these Imperial Troopers again, they're going to go faster than they would otherwise. Or they're going to go before, is a better way to put it. They'll take turns before they would otherwise, because I'm loading up. I should have done that on Vader. Although Vader's really not that dangerous down here at this level. Alright, that wasn't super exciting. Oh, I'm surprised he didn't heal. I'm really surprised he didn't heal. Okay, there goes that. Alright, now let's load up our Bounty Hunter team. I'm not going to go all the way through Galactic War, guys. Again, I don't think you want to sit here and watch me do the entire Galactic War. Again, tell me in comments if you do. If enough of you, if somebody puts in there that they want me to do the entire Galactic War every week, and then somebody likes that, enough people like that, maybe I'll go do it. I don't know. I don't think I can do it every week. I would just wear myself out. Like, do I just do Galactic? Let's back out. Let's back out. I don't want to keep using these guys because you saw last time I sacrificed a little bit of health and protection. Now that I've got their turn meter loaded, I want to switch squads over to my Bounty Hunters and let these guys do a little bit of work. Now, I will tell you, I do a lot of autoing down here at the lower levels just because it gets tiring and repetitive and everything. But hey, if you guys, let me know in comments if you want to see me do these, and maybe I'll ask you next time I'm on a stream or something too. Let me go over here to Target on this. If you guys want to see me go all the way through Galactic War on these videos, I guess I can do that. Let's go ahead and get Luke out of the way. There we go. I think Tarkin's gonna die. Now he's not, stupid Luminara Unduli. Oh, now I gotta deal with all this. See, do you see the difference in how much different it is using this team versus my troopers were just mowing through everything with ease, And this team struggles a little bit. It's just not as well put together of a team. There's still a lot of team synergy there because they're all bounty hunters and I got a bounty hunter lead. But it's just not the same as the Imperial Troopers who just mow everything down. But sufficient for the early levels. It's not hurting me just to get through these levels with this team while I save my troopers for later. We'll do one more note here. So if you want to see it down there, hey, let me know. And if enough people like a comment, maybe the first comment, I'll try to go pin it if I remember. If enough people like it, if you get like 100 likes on that comment, which I've never seen a comment, I've never had a comment get 100 likes. If I get a comment that says, you want me to play through the entire Galactic War, and I get 100 likes on it, then I'll play. I don't think that's going to happen. Nobody wants to watch me play the entire Galactic War, do you? Maybe you do, I don't know. Maybe you're gluttons. Okay, wow, this is gonna, I'm gonna go ahead and auto this. So here's what I usually do. Just auto my way through several levels down here. And then once I get like past the midpoint and it's looking a little dicey for the bounty hunters, I'll bring the Imperial Troopers back in, finish off Galactic War, get my Galactic War currency, which again I'm saving up for level 60 when I get to ships, and I can start unlocking those Geo ships and climbing in ship arena. And there you go, boys and girls. Let me see if I should probably do this until I can play arena again, right? Let's see how close I am to playing arena again. 3 minutes. Can you guys hang on for 3 minutes? 3 minutes might get me all the way through Galactic War. I don't know. Let's hang on for 3 minutes so we can do one more arena battle there. And that way I'll get all of my daily activities done. And you guys can watch me wipe out another team with my Imperial Troopers. Because there's not much that's more fun in the game than wiping out teams with Imperial Troopers early. It's one of my favorite. I love my two favorite teams to play in the game are Imperial Troopers and the completed CLS squad. Let's go ahead and change targets here. Both of those, there's a lot of assists, there's a lot of offense. When I play games, I'm really an offense-centered guy. We get all the buffs and debuffs and different mechanics of teams and how they worked and evasions and whatever this and whatever that and protection up. I just love banging. Let me know in comments if you got to this point, by the way. I just love doing a bunch of damage to somebody without any thought about other buffs and stuff. I love crushing people and doing a ton. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Dooku's a pain in the butt early on, man. I just love doing damage, and that's what the Imperial Trooper team and the CLS team do. They are damage dealers, man. They just crush souls and take names, and that is something that I enjoy doing in any game, especially this game. All right, let's dial this in on Vader. I don't think I can get him out. He's gonna take an extra turn here. Let's go ahead and just take out Akbar. I'm not gonna get Vader out of there. I'll have to just deal with it. If he'd have done a special ability there, this triangle, he could have used a special ability and then gained all of his turn meter right back, but he didn't. So let's go ahead and do basics here. Alright, I'm just trying to waste time so I don't have to play through the entire Galactic War, you know what I mean? How's everybody's life going? Are you having a good life? Are you enjoying the game? Let me know if you're playing early in the game and you're trying a free-to-play Jabba Rush 2, let me know how your account is going. I'd love to hear from you guys. Is there anything I could be covering differently on these videos that I'm not covering? I would definitely like to hear about that because these videos are for you. So if there's something I'm not doing that you want to see me do, I need to hear about it. So let me know in the comments if there's anything you'd like to see that I'm not covering. I'm not sure exactly what that would be because I'm kind of showing you everything I'm doing here and I'm not really holding back anything necessarily. So anyway, I'm just trying to find stuff to talk about while I kill time to get one more squad arena battle in. Stupid consular. He said, I don't care because I can hit anybody I want with Mando and Boba Fett, like this guy. Who's got 2 thumbs and is dead? That guy. I don't know if do Geos have thumbs? I assume they have opposable thumbs. They handle weapons and, and tools, and they build droid factories and stuff, so I'd assume they have opposable thumbs. Perhaps opposable claws or opposable appendages of some sort as opposed to opposable thumbs per se. Alright, come on, man. Killing me, Smalls. Am I to that arena battle yet? I don't think I am. Did I really just... I really just killed 3 minutes. I didn't think it was. So, I could kill that Kylo team again, but you saw that, and this one's higher level. Well, that was level 50 something. This one's level 63. It's significantly more challenging with a 7-star Kylo. Let's see if we can do this one. I'll have trouble with that Mando team, I can promise you. Those are level 85. Yeah, I'm gonna have trouble with that team. So let's go do this. So level 63, 7-star KRU, 7-star First Order Officer, 7-star First Order Special Forces TIE Pilot. All right, let's take our shot here. Am I gonna go first is a question. That would be an important question. If I go first, then I can once again target Sith Trooper and knock him out. No. And boy, did the AI pick the right guy to stun. That's gonna probably do me in right there. I think that's gonna be it. Yeah. Stunning Veers was the right move, my friend. I guess he could have stunned Dark Trooper too, and that wouldn't have been a bad move. And now, oh boy. Let's hit this guy. And then can I get rid of him with 3 stacks? Nope. I'm going down, baby. Going down. Why? I built this team up just to watch it go, but you get the idea. These guys are 10 levels ahead of me, several stars ahead of me. So, yeah, that team's just too beefy for me to get through. So there you go. All right, everybody, that's going to wrap it up. There is our Week 3 update and our free-to-play Jabba Rush 2023. How fast can we get to Jabba? I still think I'm going to do it in 11 to 12 months. I almost got there. Look, I'll get to level 57 in the morning. Yeah, I'll get there in the morning. Week 3, Jabba Rush 2023. Let me know how yours is going. Make sure, once again, to do the liking and subscribing, or as Nooch Leia might say, love and sub, you big walking carpet. This led to a big discussion about how I wore women's clothing for Halloween one time, but that's a story I'll have to tell once again at a different point in history. Have a great day. I will talk to you soon. Always remember, Nooch too good.